First one was in 2002 in Cancun. It was spring break, and Shifra, who is Regan's sister, and Stephanie, who is Brent's sister, seemed to have was right across from one another. Well, as it happened, they opened the doors at the same time with the same bottle of tequila and have been friends ever since. And and further, Shifra introduced Stephanie to Landon, produced the two Flower Girls, and then Shifra and Brent went on to produce the Ring Bearers. Blake, Brent, okay. Sorry. Second one was Northern Nevada in 2019. And Reegen had called me to tell me she was going to Burning Man. Well, I thought it was a combination of Woodstock and the Summer of Love, but she assured me that Vince had been there previously and everything would be fine. Well, as it turned out, it was a seminal moment. She came back a different girl. But she also told me that Vince had her make a list of he was looking for in a mate. Well, it was not even 6 months later where I got a call that said, I found somebody who checked all the boxes. And his name was Brent Armstrong. Okay. So the third event was in San Diego in March of 2020 with the COVID lockdown. And they had to decide if they were going to be together or be apart, and they have been together ever since. So let's raise a glass to Reegen and Brent, and let's hope that they follow their sisters' good examples and produce the next batch of Ring Bearers or Flower Girls. L'chaim.
I am Shifra Benjamin, the matron of honor, and I'm Reeg's little sister. I know I seem a little nervous, but let me assure you it's not because I'm scared of speaking in public. I'm just scared of someone Will Smithing me. I just want to get through the speech in one piece. I'd like to talk to you for a moment about the bride, my sister, Reegen, and how much love we have for each other. What did we say? Hold on. When I was born, the first thing Reegen said when she saw me was, "Me don't want a baby Shifra." Well, I guess I grew on you because 38 years later, I'm still here. And you're still my best friend. It wasn't always all fun and games and rainbows and butterflies, though. Reegen used to torture me by making me watch these frightening movies and shows on repeat, like Casper the Friendly Ghost, and every single Sex in the City on rerun on repeat. It gave me nightmares and terrified me as a child. It wasn't all Reegen's doing the torturing, though. I have to come clean. This is a serious confession. Mom and Dad, do you remember the time that I told Reegen, you Reegen had cut her own bangs? You guys were not happy, and she got into some big trouble. Well, it was me. I cut Reegen's bangs. Sorry, Riggs. It took some time, but despite everything we did to each other, Reegen began to warm up to having her little sister around, and we became a team. I wanted to be just like Reegen, so much that I would cross my eyes so I could get glasses just like her. In high school, I still loved hanging out with you, with Reegen, even though I thought it was lame that she was a Foothill Night cheerleader, driving around in an ugly gray Volvo station wagon. She was packing the entire team to the point that the back bumper would drag and anybody could hear the mud flaps dragging from a mile away. At least. One memory that will always stand out to me is when I was in a serious accident some years ago, and I was wheelchair bound for about 8 weeks. Riggs took such amazing care of me. She helped me with everything, and finally, at some point, Reegen and I decided that it was time. It was the right time for me to try and take a step for the first time since my accident. She held me up from the chair, steadied me, and helped me gain balance. She encouraged me when I doubted myself. With her help, I took my first step. I was proud of myself in the moment because something as minor as a step was a big deal. I looked up at my sister with a smile on my face, and I saw a tear running down hers. We have always been each other's biggest fans. We have done everything together and always been there for each other. Reegen, I've always looked up to you. You're always the first to know everything in my life, the good, the bad, the ugly. You're not just an amazing sister, you're my best friend. You have the incredible ability to listen to me and give me advice without ever making me feel judged. You even tolerated my love for 80s music and went down around the house with me to Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody. Thank God camera phones didn't exist then. I'm so grateful for all the amazing memories we have had over the years and the relationship that we have now. I'm so happy that you have finally found your Prince Charming. In the case that you don't know how Reegen and Brent met, let me give you a little history. In 2002, when I miraculously graduated from high school, I went on a trip to Cancun, Mexico. Little did I know that I would find a lifelong best friend while there when I met Brent's sister, Stephanie. During the vacation, we bonded over tequila shots with lime and salt and the taco stand in front of our hotel. We lost contact, however, once the trip ended. That was until I saw Stephanie running in late to one of our classes in college. She was the last one to get there. As fate would have it, we were connected at the hip after reuniting. I even introduced Steph to her husband at one party she went with me to. I should have really just made a matchmaking business. We started spending most Christmases and Thanksgivings together. Since first meeting them, the Armstrong family has always felt like family. But thankfully to Reegen and Brent, you have made it official. Brent, in my eyes, you're a saint. You came in hot and heavy and let us all know how much you love Riggs. You have always been so genuine and honest, loving and caring. You've always been authentically yourself. I am so blessed to now call you my brother-in-law, and I am beyond excited for you and Reegen to spend the rest of your lives together. Remember, Reeg, how Dad told us we would kiss a lot of frogs before finding our prince? I know you definitely found yours. If I can give you any advice, it would be to remember this day, remember why you love each other, and always listen to one another and respect each other. Everyone, please raise your glasses to Reegen and Brent. Here's to health, wealth, and happiness. Cheers to your forever, and hurry up and make me an aunt. L'chaim.
Let's give it up for Dale and Shifra. Thank you for your toasts. Appreciate that. And I would like to start by complimenting how beautiful this venue is, and more so how beautiful Reegen is tonight. Yeah, absolutely. So I'll keep this quick because I know we're all hungry. We want to eat. But there's a moment in every man's life when they find their partner in crime, that person that they will know and love for the rest of their lives. That moment came for Brent 35 years ago when he and I were brought into this world. Hi, everyone. I'm Corey. In case you don't know, I'm Brent's twin brother. I would like to start off by saying how honored I am to this small army, all a wedding party. Didn't know how we were all going to end up there, but we made it. When Brent and Reegen first got together, When Brent and Reegen first got together, it was a month before COVID. Then, when the first lockdown hit, they both decided that they were going to do it together. Brent packed up, headed down for San Diego, and I thought, well, this is either going to make them or this is going to break them. And, well, look where we're at today. Now I think, what a cool story. While the world was crashing and burning around us, they found love. Growing up, Brent and I were inseparable. We had the same interests, played the same sports, and had the same friends. He truly is more than just a best friend to me. He is my twin brother. So with that, instead of embarrassing him, I want to list the qualities that Reegen is gaining in a husband. Reegen, you won't find a more loving, loyal, or hardworking man than Brent. And although he can be stubborn and hard-headed at times, just know he acts that way because he believes it's the right thing for you and your family. Growing up, my mother instilled in us that family always comes first, and I have no doubt that Brent will always put you first. And Brent, as a married man myself, here's some advice I can give to you that will at least make you past 1 year. Always be patient, be willing to compromise, and a real man never stops trying to show a woman how much she means to him, even after he has her. I wish you both years and years of happiness and love. Now, will everyone please join me in raising your glasses as we toast the bride and the groom? I give you Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. L'chaim.